Today we are going to demonstrate the use of a volumetric pipette. We will be using a 10 milliliter pipette, suction bulb, a 400 milliliter beaker, and a 50 milliliter beaker. Also, we will be using water as our solution. For visibility purposes, we have colored the water with food coloring so that the meniscus is more visible.
In order to perform this lab, you must be wearing goggles, gloves, an enclosed lab coat, long pants, and shoes that completely enclose your feet.
To use the volumetric pipette, first squeeze the suction bulb with your non-dominant hand. In my case, I will be using my left hand because I am right-handed. And hold the pipette with your dominant hand, which is my right hand. Next, lightly place the suction bulb on the end of the pipette that is not pointed. Be careful not to jam the suction bulb into the pipette or it will be difficult to remove. Place the pipette into the solution that you wish to measure with the pipette resting against the bottom of the beaker at a slant. This will prevent bubbles from entering the pipette and skewing the measurement. Slowly release the suction bulb and allow the solution to enter the pipette. Once the solution has reached at least 1 inch past the 10 milliliter mark, tilt the pipette so that it is perpendicular to the floor. Remove the suction bulb and cover the end with the index finger of your dominant hand. Do not release the suction bulb too quickly because it will draw unwanted solution into the suction bulb. If more negative pressure is needed to draw more solution, simply remove the suction bulb, re-squeeze, and place back on the pipette to continue drawing up the solution. Holding the beaker with your non-dominant hand, raise the pipette up in the air while still submerged in solution so that the 10 milliliter mark is at eye level. That way you can avoid parallax error, which is an apparent change in the direction of an object due to a change in observational position that provides a new line of sight. Carefully spin the pipette with your dominant hand, keeping your index finger on top so that the meniscus of the solution slowly reaches the 10 milliliter mark. This is where you want your meniscus. The bottom of the meniscus is at the 10 milliliter mark. To transfer the pipette, simply lift up, making sure that your index finger is still on the top of the pipette, and carefully move it over to your desired beaker. In this case, it's 50 milliliters. Let go of your index finger and just let the solution fill the beaker. Touch the side of the beaker with the end of the pipette to make sure to get any excess solution off. Eva will perform the following don't do's to emphasize dangers. Don't hold the volumetric pipette upside down. Don't use your mouth as a suction bulb. Don't jam suction bulb into the pipette because removal will be difficult and you could possibly break the pipette. Don't have the pipette above the liquid surface when suctioning the solution because air will enter the pipette and skew your data. Don't allow the solution to enter the suction bulb or it will ruin the suction bulb. When transferring the solution from the pipette into a different beaker, place the volumetric pipette inside of the beaker. Never hold the tip above the rim of the receiving beaker as it can splatter chemicals outside of the beaker. After getting your solution meniscus on the 10 milliliter mark and you want to transfer it into another beaker, hold your finger tightly in place to avoid spills. The volumetric pipette is calibrated, so some solution will remain in the volumetric pipette even when you're done pouring the solution in the receiving beaker. Do not try to force that solution in. Don't use your thumb on the tip of the pipette. If you do, it'll be difficult to spin the pipette and slowly lower the meniscus to the 10 milliliter mark.
Purple!
Gold!